making gold in the Awakening event 2024 and above, or whatever. So there's a new strategy to it, and I'll get to it in a second. I'll start off by saying my strategy in the past, which does not work anymore. So in the past, when these Awakening events appeared, you only had the time during the Awakening event with the elite gems to get these overpowered awakes. Now they've changed it to where you can get these overpowered awakes any time of the year, even if the Awakening event is not active. So these elite gems in the past, I would wait for them to drop after the event, and then I would hoard them for really cheap and then sell them during the next Awakening event. Doesn't work anymore. Now the strategy is hoard the blue gems and the arcane gems. The elite gems, they don't exist, okay? They don't exist. Don't mess with them. Pretend they don't exist. They're not going to make you any type of gold. They're available in the store all around the year, no matter what day or time it is. And also, you can use them at any time of the year to get these overpowered awakes if you're lucky enough, which I don't recommend using them for that purpose if you're kind of trying to make gold, because you're going to end up losing. So yeah, elite gems don't exist. Now the blue gems, buy these up in the Awakening event for 1.5 million for 50x, so 30,000 gold each. If you spend 100 million on these gems, expect a 22% ROI. So basically, that is saying you're going to make around 35 to 37,000 gold after spending 30k per gem. So if you spend 30k on one gem, you sell it, you're going to at least make 35 to 37k each after the event on average. So the gems, they typically go up from 30k to 35k at the lowest, or 34k at the lowest, 37k at the median, and 42k at the highest. That is what they do statistically from what I've literally just searched in the auction and looked at during specific times of the year. So those you can make gold on. The arcane gems are different. You're going to want to spend 900,000 to 925,000 gold on each gem. And you're going to want to resell it for 1 million to 1.1 million plus each. So that's how the arcanes work. It's up to you on what you want to hoard. The blue gems are obviously easier to hoard because all you have to do is go to the store and buy them. The arcane gems are harder to hoard but take up less space because, well, they cost more. If you spent 900 million gold on the arcane gems, you're going to get 1,000 gems, which is literally one inventory slot. That's it, one inventory slot. The blue gems, on the other hand, they're easier to hoard, they're easier to buy, they're harder to hoard, they're easier to buy. So if you spend 900 million on blue gems, you're going to get 30,000 blue gems, which is 29 character slots plus your stash slot full of blue gems. Now, selling these, they're about the same difficulty. They're not even hard at all. You just list them in the auction. That's it. Simple as that. They'll sell. Alright. I've never had an issue in my life selling these, unless if I went too high on them and try to overprice them, which sometimes they do sell. So that's how you make gold. Hoard the gems during the event and sell them after. Simple as that. How to save gold? Simple as hell. If you are looking towards awakening or getting good gears, do not, and I repeat, do not awaken yourself with the red gems and the green gems. Do not use these. The awakening system is messed up right now, and I don't know if they're even going to fix it, but basically, my experience from using these gems, I keep getting boss damage and elite damage non-stop, and everyone else is getting the same. It is giving output of shitty awakes non-stop. You're going to waste your gold trying to awaken. So it's better off to use blue gems and just get like half decent awakes on your gears. You don't need overpowered awakes unless you're going for full end game. And if you are going for full end game, it's better off to, no joke, just go to the auction and buy the stuff flat out. Like, you got to do your research on pricing, know what you're looking at, know what you want to buy at, stuff like that. Like, for example, 200 gold loot Kraken daggers, they're not worth 170 mil. They're probably worth about 140 or 130. So you got to watch out what you're buying. You got to, like, of course, do your research and shit. You just research the prices by looking at the auction occasionally, look at forums, look at what people are selling for, learn the prices. I promise you, it's 10 times better to just flat out buy the item than it is to try and awaken it. Because if you flat out buy it, at least you own something with a good awake. If you try to awaken it, you're not guaranteed that you're going to get a good awake. You're going to flat out lose. And that's what I've done in the past years. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'd rather just awaken this. Like, for example here, here's a prime example. Alright, this 15% crit damage, I paid 75 mil for this bow. And let's just do the math real quick. I paid 75 mil with the awakening on it. So you see this bow right here is 40 mil, right? But this crit damage bow, let me star bow crit. So if I do that, so there's one in the auction with 68 mil, but then, so the 68, 70 mil bow is 15% crit damage, right? The cheapest, oh, I put bar instead of bow. I drink too much. Why did I put A instead of O? Okay, so the cheapest bow without the crit damage awake is 40 million. So that is literally 20 tries with the arcane gems before you lose out on gold. Literally 20 tries, 20 gems. And I promise you, 99% of the time, you're not going to get 15% crit damage in 20 tries. 30 tries. Basically, you're going to lose out. So it's better off to just flat out buy the item for like 10 to 20 mil more than what it's normally worth, like just without the awake, instead of trying to awaken it, because when you try to awaken it, you're going to lose out like most of the time. That's the prime example. Literally, I did that example. I literally spent 75 mil on this bow off of someone else that awoken this instead of trying to awaken myself. And I'm glad I did that because I am very unlucky when it comes to awakening. Anyways, good luck in the event. That's how you make gold. That's how you save gold, whatever.